So welcome back. If you have still not watched the previous videos of process to read candlestick charts, the link is available in the description. So today we'll discuss about looking candlestick charts in a different perspective in a shorter time frame. So I have chosen today's in my watch list is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty in a 5-minute time frame. So very simple. This was the opening candle. Price came down, but look at this, when price was coming down there was a decrease in volumes and again increase and again parallel decrease in volume which is getting developed slowly steadily. When price is coming down and volumes are also coming down, this is giving an immediate clue that the sellers who are pushing the stock price towards downside are not in a clear perspective till what point they can easily move the stock price towards downside. That is why it happens more times when stock price is coming down, volumes are also dropping and suddenly an increase in volume and again a drop in the volumes. This tells us that sellers are immediately not clear that they can move the stock price towards downside easily. And one more thing, if the same kind of activity getting developed slowly steadily, we need to understand that from lower levels buyers interest is getting developed. Welcome back. If you have still not watched the previous videos of process to read candlestick charts, the link is available in the description. Today in my watch list is Bank Nifty, and again it is a shorter time frame, a 5-minute time frame. But today's topic discussion will be entirely different. Now today I will focus on looking at how to read a balanced market. Okay, trending markets are slight easier to understand and slight easier to trade rather than a balanced market, because balanced market tend to trigger more stop loss than providing a good reward. When I say good reward, rather than it triggers most stop loss even if you are wrong at any point of time. So now moving on to a Bank Nifty 5-minute time frame chart. So this is the opening of the candle. From the opening tick, price slowly steadily it started coming down. But at this point when price was coming down, there was 2 times volume drop when price was slowly moving towards downside. So price is coming down and volumes are getting dropped. So this gives an immediate clue that sellers are not showing any greater extent to push the Bank Nifty quickly towards downside. And very important here is two continuous balanced auction getting developed after this downside move is giving an hint that immediate sellers who are active from the morning, they are again not showing any sign of greater interest to push Bank Nifty for the downside. So once morning down was done with two multiple times of volume drop, Bank Nifty went into a sideways mode. This is the sideways balanced auction number one, and this is the broader balanced auction which got developed for the day. So on the same day, two balanced auction getting developed parallelly with drop in the volumes also. When the balanced auction getting developed, again there was a volume drop, continuous volume drops morning from the sellers, and again this balanced auction which is getting developed is creating a low volume day. So very important is how to understand this auction is So first we will focus on the first balance which is getting developed. It was almost more than 1 hour. The bank nifty was in a balanced auction, and once we got a breakout, so this was the breakout candle. Remember, morning sellers have pushed the stock bank nifty towards downside. When price is making a breakout, if there is no immediate follow through, again sellers will try to push the stock price lower. So this is the basic logic behind any price action. If price making a breakout at from any point of resistance or any balance zone, if there is no immediate follow through from the buyers, in this case the breakout was on the upside, if there is no immediate follow through, then the opposite counterparty, that is sellers, will try to push the stock price lower. This is the basic price action rule. So same is getting developed here. The first morning breakout which got developed, the morning sellers again trying to come into the auction, and slowly they are moving the price towards downside. But remember, again when the price was coming down, look at the volumes closely. Volumes are dropping. There was no increase in volume, and again I want to repeat this again also, why balanced auction get developed, because lower level buyers and higher level sellers are showing interest, but either buyers nor sellers both are not strong enough to push the price up or push the price down immediately. That is why any stock or any index goes into a balanced mode. So same applies. The first 1 hour auction of balance which got developed, we got a breakout, but breakout didn't have any follow through and slow reversal came in. At this point of time, sellers are also not showing an interest, and again this balanced auction continued with entirely low volumes. There was no good volumes when we are comparing relatively. From the morning volumes, the volumes were pretty low in the balanced auction. And at this point of juncture, this is the broader balance which got developed on 5 minute time frame on Bank Nifty. So this balanced auction, almost it was more than 3.5 hours. Let's precisely if I want to say 3 hours 30 minutes plus of balanced auction which is getting developed. It is huge in an intraday, 3 hours 30 plus minutes of balanced auction. Still, the morning sellers who have pushed the stock bank nifty towards downside, they have not taken any initiative to push the bank nifty towards downside. Forget about downside, they have not even taken out the day's low which got developed from the sellers who have pushed the stock bank nifty downside in just first 45 minutes of trading session. So clearly we are getting a clue that slowly steadily the morning which the volume drop which came in from the sellers, and the more than 3 to 3.5 hours of auction, multiple attempts were there from the sellers. They had a good better chance to push bank nifty towards downside, but still they have failed. So if sellers are failing, then who are left over is the buyers. There is a good better chance they can come into the auction and try to push the price towards upside. This is a basic price action rule which I personally follow. And when second time this breakout got developed, this is the broader range of balance which I was speaking, that is 3 to 3.5 hours. And once the breakout came into this candle, now closely look at this. There is a difference between the morning breakout which came in and the breakout later on. This is the breakout number 2 and this is the breakout number 1. So a complete difference from the first breakout to the second breakout. Why? Because first breakout didn't add any follow through and immediately price reversed back. And in the second breakout, yes, once price made a breakout, there was no immediate follow through. But remember, the balanced auction got developed. I will just erase this. This is the breakout candle. The balanced auction got developed above the broader balance or a broader sideways range. So yes, immediately there was no follow through, but still there was no reversal also from the sellers. So this again giving us a clue that again slowly steadily buyers are showing interest, buyers are getting ready or trying to push the bank nifty towards upside. So what happened, once again price went up above the balanced auction which got developed here. Slowly steadily from this point, bank nifty went up by almost 200, or precisely if I want to say 250 points. Remember, in a balanced 3.5 hours auction, sellers failed, and when breakout came in, and again sellers failed to make a reversal, and from morning where sellers were actively participating, there was a multiple volume drop. Everything is slowly suggesting us that sellers are not showing any sign of interest to push bank nifty downside immediately on the intraday basis. So try to understand, this is one of the basic way in which you need to read charts. It is completely very simple. It is the buyers versus sellers. Okay, I'm not using any indicator. It is purely I'm explaining everything. The simple basic process to understand any stock or any indices on a shorter time frame, it is simple buyers versus sellers. Okay, and clearly now look at this, when price was in a balanced auction and when price again started moving towards upside, there was a volume increase. Not like morning, there was a multiple volume drop. When price was moving towards upside, there was a volume increase when compared to the relative volumes. When compared to the relative volumes, there was a volume increase, and whenever price is coming down, the volumes were not increasing, but there was a stable volume. Still, volume increase would have been more stronger even in this down move later on, which came in post 3 p.m. But for the day, the upside move which was done by the buyers, that is coming around 200 to 250 point, if I am not wrong, in a span of 1 hour. In a span of 1 hour, they have done 200 to 250 points bank nifty move even in this sideways auction. So clear? So very simple. Make trading as simple as it can be. It is just buyers versus sellers. Forget about indicators. Try to focus more on reading markets in perspective of buyers versus sellers.